It was a weekend of weather extremes across the country with soaring temperatures, bushfires, storms and record-breaking heat. Sydney sweltered through its hottest March night in 149 years. Meanwhile, parts of Victoria went up in flames, officially pushing bushfire season into autumn. Joining us now from the Bureau is senior meteorologist Jonathan Howe. Great to have you with us. So some pretty strong winds in Sydney overnight, bringing down scaffolding and damaging power lines. What's the latest?
Yeah, good morning, Show. So after that sweltering day in Sydney yesterday, we did see that very strong southerly buster come through. The temperature dropped in Sydney by 8 degrees in just 30 minutes. It was 37 degrees in the metro yesterday, and today, right now, 20 degrees less. It was very, very hot, got to 39 degrees at the airport. But once that cool change moved through, we did see some very strong winds, particularly around the coastal areas. But thankfully, it meant a much better night for sleeping. Yeah,
definitely. Well, let's talk about that record. So 149 years, the hottest March night on record. What was that linked to?
Yeah, so we've been keeping records at Sydney since the 1850s. It has been across a number of sites, but if you look at all those sites across those years, it was the warmest March night in more than 100 years and the warmest night at that new site at Observatory Hill. So it was very, very, very hot on Saturday night to Sunday morning. Thankfully, though, it wasn't quite as bad. We did see temperatures really drop after midnight last night. So that did mean that a lot of people got a much more comfortable sleep.
Yeah, definitely. So Melbourne also experienced some bushfires over the weekend. Can we expect the bushfire season to continue through autumn?
Yes, we did have that fire in Montrose in Melbourne's east. Has been downgraded to an advice level, but we do remind people to keep an eye on the latest warnings from emergency services. But AFAC, which is the National Fire and Emergency Services Council, has released the bushfire outlook for autumn. It does show that for much of Victoria and South Australia, there is an increased risk of bushfires over the next few months. And we are going to see some warmer temperatures through this week, so reminding people to stay alert. Even though we are in autumn, there is still that increased risk of bushfires.
It's been a rollercoaster summer and it seems like it's continuing. Jonathan, thank you. Here's Nat.